Hello. Have you ever had a situation in your house where wind is blowing doors and they're slamming shut, and sometimes doors are shutting and pets in your house can't get through those doors any longer and they need to? Here's an easy fix for you. I don't know if you recognize this, but it's a foam cylinder that is used for exercise. And what works maybe even better than this is just an inexpensive pool noodle. It's made from a dense type of foam material. And what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to cut off a piece, I'd say about 1 3/4 inch slice of this, like a slice of bread. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. I can reach for a saw. For example, just a hand saw like this would do the job, or a crosscut hand saw. And in my case, I'm going to just use my band saw to cut this off. Prior to doing that though, this diameter is too big for the cupboard door that I need. This is a good size for a regular door. So I'm going to just take this, and I have some of these magnetic pans for tools, and I'm going to set it like right in the center like that. And after I have it centered, and it doesn't even have to be perfectly centered, I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to trace around this so I can get my circle size. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this high enough for the camera to get. So there we go. So this is going to get a little bit smaller one for what I need to have done. So there's the size I need, and let's go cut that slice off to start with. Okay, here we go. I have my fence about 1 1/4 inch here, and I'm going to take this. I'm going to hold it good and tight because when you touch a bandsaw, you never want a cylinder to spin on you. So here we go, power on. Now we're going to cut this circle out. Now the door that this is going to go over is 7/8 of an inch thick, but I can always make this bigger, but I can't make it smaller. So what I'm going to do is take this piece of wood that's 3/4, and I'm going to set it going right down the center like that. And then I'm going to make a line on each side. It's going to go like that. And I'll notch it out, and I'll probably notch it out on the inside of these lines to make sure this will stretch, but it won't pull in. So that's what we're going to cut out with the bandsaw now. This is Ollie, and he gets scared when the vacuum goes off, and he runs to this back room and he tries to hide somewhere, but he can't get in anywhere. So my wife made a little hideout for him, and he needed a little help to be able to open the door. So here's our door. The cat can't get it open, and the trim is wide here. So I can take this and slip it in here, and you can see when the door slams shut, it leaves a gap there, and the cat can take his paw and open it. And in there is his little cat carrier, and he can hide in there when he's afraid. Of course, this door won't be all the way open. He'll just nudge it so he can sneak in here. Also, if you take a look over here, I have a larger piece of that same noodle on this door, and you can see we keep the cat box in here, so we don't want this door to slam shut from the wind. And you can see if the wind blows it shut, some of your homes have doors that will slam really loud, but you can see there's a bumper for you. And it really doesn't cost you anything because you can cut a chunk off of that noodle. And if you don't say anything, your wife might not even know you did it.